Professional gaming is becoming one of the most lucrative industries to get into. With so much money on the line, players are often taken advantage of due to the lack of experience. They either end up leaving money on the table or agree to contract terms they later regret. I'm Amar Sidhu, the founder of Amar-VR Law, a Canadian law firm specializing in video game law. I help professional gamers build legitimate and rewarding careers in the video game industry. I'll be sharing some red flags to watch out for in your player's contract so that you can earn what you're really worth and maximize your pro gaming career. Don't sign until you've watched this. Usually, your number one concern in your player's contract is the compensation structure, which is how you get paid. This may sound obvious, but not all teams pay their players the same way. You'll need to know how much money you'll actually be earning and making throughout the term of your contract, whether you win every match or hit a losing streak. Fair compensation will vary from player to player based on experience, stats, and personal preferences. Another player with the same offer might have other factors to consider, so make sure you're thinking about your own goals when reviewing your contract. Your contract should clearly outline your base pay, the time frame in which you receive that pay, and the portion of tournament winnings or team bonuses you'll receive. Your compensation may vary based on your performance, so make sure you consider the risk in case you have a losing streak and your income starts to disappear. You can also check if your pay is competitive with other players at your level. Some teams make their players' info public, so find out what other players in your league are making to ensure you're getting a fair offer. There are many other factors to consider when deciding your compensation structure, so I highly recommend getting in touch with a video game lawyer to help you avoid making decisions that might hurt you down the line. Professional gaming isn't just gaming. There are tons of fans, sponsors who want never-ending FaceTime and content from the top players. You don't want to be forced into an overwhelming amount of activities outside of your actual gaming. This can cut into your personal time, leaving you burnt out and negatively affecting your gaming performance. When reviewing your contract, make sure your responsibilities outside of the actual matches and tournaments are stated in explicit detail and that you're comfortable with the terms that are laid out. You may be expected to participate in sponsored events, marketing, and promotional opportunities, social media posting, interviews, and more. If you don't see anything like this in your contract, be persistent until it's included. These expectations can be a huge time commitment. You want to make sure your contract terms are clear so you can avoid feeling trapped. I recommend seeking a legal professional if your contract has vague wording or you need help getting the best deal for yourself. Video game lawyers are experienced in contract negotiation and can help protect you from shady deals and commitments that consume your personal time. Sponsorships are huge money makers in esports, but sometimes players' contracts can restrict this income. Watch out for exclusivity clauses that severely limit your ability to accept personal sponsorships. Look out for broad and vague terms like a team-level sponsorship that prevents you from accepting a personal sponsorship. If your gaming career takes off and big offers start to roll in, you don't want the team sponsor to cap your earning potential as an individual player. But your team sponsorship and personal sponsorships can coexist. You'll often see players wearing their sponsored team jersey while sipping on their personal sponsor energy drink. So stay away from a contract that takes away too much of your freedom to take on sponsorships or representation. Video game lawyers have reviewed and drafted hundreds of player contracts. They can easily point out red flags and negotiate better terms for your contract. Get in touch with one of us to avoid getting locked into a sponsorship deal that will limit your career and income. I hope this video gave you a few things to think about before signing on the dotted line. A careful review of your player's contract is a great way to stay protected and empowered while building your esports career. Stay tuned for part 2, we'll highlight a few more red flags to watch out for in your player's contract. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. We have a lot more content on the way for pro gamers and want to make sure that you guys get the most money possible out of your career. This is Amar Sidhu, the video game lawyer. Thanks for watching.